Good morning. It's Monday and I'm Nancy Joy. Today's quote's by someone named Basho. I have no idea who Basho is, but I love this. Every day is a journey and the journey is home. This calls to me really deep in my heart because one of my sole purposes has been to gather groups together. I hold a space, I hold a field for groups. And we create a group heart, a circle. A circle is really important. It's part of the flower of life, part of the sacred geometry, and all our circles of life overlap each other, and where they overlap is the most sacred space of all. It's called the Vesica Piscis. I call together a group, whether it's for a retreat, for a channeling circle, for one of the Heartlight's journeys. And when this group comes together, we're strangers, supposedly. But of course, we're called together because we have a purpose, and we are putting our energy together in the circle, creating a group heart. Now, and particularly when I'm called on these journeys to the sacred sites, and a group is called to go with me, it's usually a fairly small group. I mean, the largest I've done is close to 20, and sometimes as small as 5 or 6. And so they're very potent and powerful. And these strangers, some of them know each other, but most are strangers to one another. And we come together and we form our circle, our group heart. And from there, everything happens. Feelings come up, hearts crack open, uncomfortable things come up, and they all come into the group heart, and they're integrated and they're healed. And of course, we do this at the sacred spaces, which then puts that consciousness of this circle into that sacred space to vibrate into the grid of the world. But just take this personally for yourself. These journeys are totally unpredictable. Anyone who's been on one will tell you we may think we're going someplace and we end up someplace else. We may think we're staying somewhere and we end up staying someplace else. And all those shifts and changes and unpredictability create the sense of home. It brings you closer together. So now apply this to your own everyday life where you live, in your home. But everything happens is unpredictable. In my own life, we had a huge issue with our home, a repair that was just incredibly difficult and unpredicted. And yet it created a space within our circle, which would be my husband and I, that great transformation happened. And it was home. When we travel to other countries, we meet other circles, other families, other groups of people, other business groups, and they form a circle. And as we come together and overlap, it's all home. When we're in those foreign places in a circle like that, traveling in consciousness of the heart, it feels so like home that when it's time to go, that's really difficult. It's saying goodbye to home, and yet you're creating a new space. So this is the versatility of us, and the unpredictability of what we call home is truly amazing. So remember, if home is where the heart is, wherever you go is home. Reminds me of an old movie line from a movie called Buffalo Banzai in the Fifth Dimension or something like that. Very old 60s movie. And his line is, wherever you go, there you are. And it's so true, because wherever you go, you're in your heart space. So keep forming those circles. Think about this Monday. Consider it in your own life, a new understanding that can help you shift. Remember the Ezekiel channeling circles, feeling your way through the shift of 2012. Start this month in Cedar Rapids and then in Nyack, New York. So I'm looking forward to those. Peru's coming up in January. And a new trip to Egypt will be in April with Malku, my Peruvian shaman. We are going to Egypt together. So I hope some of you will consider that journey. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.